Greetings, Commanders. This is Cadger. I'm out in the T10 now. It's all engineered and ready to go. I'm going to do some testing on it today. So come along for the ride, and we'll see what happens. I want to find out how the distributor holds up now. It should be pretty good. It should be pretty amazing now. And the weapons are all higher damage than they used to be, so it should be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll go do an assassination mission, go out to the HAZRES for a bit, and just get a feel for how the ship feels now, with its new thrusters and engines and everything engineered. Alright, let's get on to it. It's going to be fun. I'm over here in Fong Wang at the Shrachner dock. I've got my T10 all engineered up, at least as far as I'm going to take it at the moment. I've already posted videos about what I did to the weapons and everything, so you can see the loadouts there. And now I just want to take it out for a spin. Now that I put in all that work, let's try it out. Let's fly it around. So I wanted to take an assassination mission. I think that'll be good. We'll go out there, and this is a dangerous level 1, so it should be reasonably interesting. They have different possible rewards, even cracked industrial firmwares, which I don't even think I need, but yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We'll set this guy to 2 pips to weapons and see how long they last, because with the distributor changes and what have you, it should be pretty good now. And we've got damage increases and all kinds of stuff, so yeah, I'm actually looking forward now to just using the ship and having fun with it. So I guess I'm going over here to Syntech. And I don't know where it'll be. I guess let's run through the outfitting real quick before I go out. That way you don't have to go back if you haven't been interested in the other videos. I don't want to send you back there just to see what loadout I've got. But I've spent quite a bit of time re-engineering everything, converting it mostly to the new system. I had mostly, grade 5 stuff on most of my stuff, but not everything. So I converted it over. Anyway, hard points wise, I've got this big pulsy laser here, and I've gone with the efficient weapons on all of my pulse lasers. It's giving me 23% damage increase and reducing all the power draws and stuff. Because what I'm aiming for here is I want the turrets to be able to just fire pretty much continuously with 2 pips to weapons. That way I can just kind of fly it like a big battleship, and then when something gets in front of me, I'll lay on the trigger and hit them with the big guns. But I want the turrets to just be able to fire. So all of these have been done with efficient. The big multi-cannon in the front there is overcharged. I only put overcharged 3 on it. I decided that 49.3% increase in damage was enough for my testers, and then since all this stuff goes up and the clip size goes down, I stopped there. We'll see how that works out. The other big multi-cannon here has a efficient weapon on it also. Only level 4, mostly because I just ran out of mats, but it's still pretty good. 18% increase. So then my little multi-cannons, I have 2 of those as turrets, and those are this one's efficient, and this one is efficient but has also corrosive shell on it. That way, since it's a turret, it's continually firing and always applying that debuff. So I was thinking of putting it here too, but then I didn't. Or am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Never mind. That's not the turret. That's just a regular one. So that's why that's efficient. Okay. I need to boost this, and I've got room. I got room to boost that further. And okay, so this one has corrosive shell, and this one has corrosive shell. I thought I had done them both, and then it wasn't there. Okay, so I did both of my turrets. And then the little tiny laser turrets in the back, those are just kind of to irritate anybody who's back there. Those are also efficient. So since it's all super efficient, we should get a lot of time out of everything. And as you may or may not remember, this is my power distributor. I've got a 7A in there now, and I've got it maxed out at 50.3% increased recharge rate. So I'm expecting that to be like excellent now, which is nice. I mean, the T10 had a kind of a wimpy power distributor when they released it. Now it has a good one, so I'm happy with that. What else have I done? I've done dirty drives on the thrusters, so I've got really nice grade 5 dirty drive tuning on my thrusters. 45.6% increase in the optimal multiplier. So you can see my pitch is almost 32 degrees per second for a T10. That's really good, and I've got a boost speed of 319. Yeah, it's still a slow ship, but it's not as slow. It feels zippy to me because I'm used to it. I'm using the 7A power plant just because of weight. You know, it weighs less than the 8, and with the level 3 overcharged on it, I've got plenty of power. Yeah. So that's what I did with that. And what else do I have? Oh, utility mounts. I've just got a crap load of boosters. I've got all A boosters and one heatsink launcher. The boosters are a mix. 3 of them are resistance augmented. I've got at least 16% on each of those. They're not maxed either. It's grade 5, but there's still room to go. And the other ones are heavy duties, the other 3. Heavy duties. And even those are not maxed, but I still got nice percentages on the boost. 63.2 on that. So I think all of them are. No, that one's 62.3, 63.2. Okay. 64.6 on that one. Okay. So those are the boosters. That's all I'm carrying. It's boosters and a heatsink. And then my optional internals. I'm using the HC bi-weave shield generator. I have it modified for thermal resist with multi-weave to give it a little bit more resistance even. So I've got like lots of resistance. I'm thinking about, there's a couple of experimentals. Multi-weave was one of them. It gave you more resistance, and then there's another one that gives you more shield strength that might be better. I don't know. I think this is going to be fine though. And then the rest is all my, my multi-role stuff. I've got cargo, fuel scoop. I've got a couple of passenger cabins. I got a planetary vehicle hangar, detailed surface scanner, a collector limpet, advanced discovery, and the little shield cell bank just in case. And the other military compartment is currently empty. But this is multi-role intentional. But it still should do fine in combat with, what have I got? 1602 megajoules of shields. You can see my resistances are quite high. 55.1 on kinetic, 61.2 on thermal, 68.8 on explosive. And, yeah. So I'm expecting them to be pretty sturdy out there. Alright, so I think I talked enough about that. Let's go find this guy. I'll be back when I get out there. Alright, I've come over here to the Syntech system and honked my scanner. The guy has told me that Syntech 2F is the planet around which I will find my target. So everyone has their own way of doing this, but all I do all I do is fly up close to the planet and sit there until I see the guy. He'll show up usually pretty quickly, but there is a certain amount of random element to it, of course, like everything. So I get right up close to it to where it's kind of filling up my windscreen. Then I slow down to almost nothing, just maybe one tiny little bit of throttle. And then I sit here and I wait for my mission target to spawn. Sometimes it takes a minute, sometimes it takes 10 minutes, but it usually shows up pretty quickly. There it is. Not too bad. Could have been worse. Except it showed up really close to me. Come back here. I have to get a little distance. I can't turn that sharp. It was pretty funny. It showed up right on top of me, just about. Come on. Unfortunately, improving my thrusters does not change Super Cruise. Super Cruise is still sluggish in this ship, and I guess always will be. That's not him. Is that him? There he is. Silver Scorpion. He's already fighting with these other guys. Alright, I guess I'm supposed to attack. Alright, so we got 2 pips to weapons. Let's see what the turrets do without me doing anything else. Yeah, so... yeah, turrets are doing nicely. They're not even draining the weapon at all. Alright, so let's see what happens if I use the big multi-cannons on the front here. He's going to be dead before I get to use him very much, but it didn't go down much shooting there. There he is. Oh. Okay. I didn't even see the weapons capacitor move at all during that entire thing. That's better than I expected. That's very nice. Okay, so that was a dangerous level assassination, and I don't think he affected my shields at all. But he wasn't that big a deal. He was just an FAS. So yeah, we might have to go some other places to get more challenge for the shields and stuff. What did he drop? Anything I want? You want to pick up everything now. I don't think I have any limpets. I do have a controller. Oh, you know, you can synthesize limpets now, can't you? Maybe I could synthesize a couple. Sure, let's try it. I've never done this. So now I have limpets. I do. I have 4 limpets. How far away are those? Okay. All right. Well, let's fire a limpet and see what happens if it picks up all that stuff for me. Just pick up everything. Alright, so that was test number 1 of the newly engineered T10 looks pretty good. Now I gotta go turn this in. I think I'll go over to the HAZRES or something and try it out over there. So I'll be back. Alright, here we are in the HAZRES. So let's see what's going on. An adder. Not quite the kind of enemy I was hoping to find.
Scan detected. Under attack. Target shields offline. Scan detected. Target destroyed.
Okay, let's see what else there is that's more interesting.
Scan detected.
Mr. Grass is a python. That would be a little more interesting. Hello, Mr. Grass. He is wanted. So let's fight with Mr. Grass.
Target shields offline. Under attack. Target destroyed.
Yeah, the capacitor is holding up extremely well. My shields didn't even feel any of that. What's this? A Cobra, federal agent. A vulture, a courier, another courier. Well, I was hoping for like anacondas and stuff. Giggle snork.
Under attack. Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Okay, well, that's not quite the test I wanted. Let me see if I can find a spawn with bigger ships, and then I'll be back. It's a Cobra, but he is in a wing. I wonder what his buddies are.
Scan detected.
I guess a Viper. And another Viper. So there's 3 of them. To give me some test of my shields. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with 3.
Under attack. Warning. Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
Not sure what that means. Trajectory disruption.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed. Under attack. Target shields offline. Target destroyed. Target shields offline. Under attack. Target destroyed.
Alright, that was more interesting. I did lose a ring of shields. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any distributor problems now. My distributor problems are over. That is awesome. Man, I'm pretty happy with it. The ship itself feels, I mean, it feels a lot more sprightly than it was. Of course, it'll never be, you know, a dogfighter, but I'm not good at that anyway. I like big ships. So yeah, this guy feels good now. He feels really good. Very tanky, very powerful. That's the thing to do. Oh, here's a Fer-de-Lance. Let's try the Fer-de-Lance. Then we'll call that a good test after that. Dangerous Ferdy.
Under attack. Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Alright, there we go. Dangerous Fer-de-Lance. Not a problem. The wing was more of a problem. Alright, thanks for watching, folks, and yeah, I'll be back with more interesting things later. This is my T10. It's all engineered up now for multi-role usage and ready to go. I'm very happy. I am. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.